YouTube, what is up? It is the anonymous sneakerhead, the most mysterious sneaker YouTuber in the game, back with another video for you guys today, man. And in today's video, you guys read the title, you saw the thumbnail, you know what it is. It is another episode of the Sneaker Talk series. Now, for those of you that are new here in the Sneaker Talk series, pretty much what I do is just talk about things that are going on in sneaker culture, whether it's releases, whether it's people involved with the sneaker culture, whatever it is, things that I'm looking forward to get. Pretty much things like that, just overall encompassing the sneaker world. And those of you who've been around, you already know what it is. But for those of you that are new here, man, make sure you go ahead, hit that subscribe button, join the anonymous Sneakerhead family, join the channel. Also, if you guys want to support the channel, all that I ask is that you go ahead and hit that like button, maybe leave a comment, you know what I'm saying? That's all I really ask for support of the channel is one quick like. Helps with the algorithms and can help us grow quicker, man. And then last but not least, take the time to follow the Instagram at Anonymous Sneakerhead. You get a lot of information up there first. Poll stories, questions, kicks of the day, all of that. Matter of fact, speaking of the Instagram, if you guys do follow it yesterday, you would see that these finally came in. After, what, when did they come out? The 13th? So they came in after 16 days. You know what I'm saying? And it's because of the ice storms and whatever, everything being shut down. But I did hit for the Carmine 6s on the Nike Sneakers app, man. And they did come in finally after 16 days. Took a while, obviously because of the ice and snow and everything that was shutting stuff down. But it's still a little weird they came that late, because I did hit the early access, as you guys know, for the Topes 4s. They came out a couple days later, but they got here 2 days before these did. Granted, these were shipped through FedEx, those were shipped through UPS. Not going to do a full review on these, man. It's an old shoe by now. You guys already know what it is. Only thing I will say is leather quality on it is okay. Not great. The Hair 6 leather quality is way better. Hair 6 leather and suede quality is way better than these. But I would put this is probably the exact same leather, I think, that they used on last year's Fire Red 5. The exact same type of leather. But that's what I'm going to say about that. Now let's get into the two main points of this video. Point number one. The Nike, I forgot exactly where she was, the Nike vice president, I want to say of North America, the North American whatever facility. I forgot exactly what her title is, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Someone who works for Nike, a high-ranking person in Nike, recently had to resign due to her ties with a reseller who was her son. And I could have made this video yesterday, but I wanted to make sure I had all the facts straight. I wanted to do research and see what was going on. So looking into her son, who was 19 years old, her son was a reseller. And one thing that I didn't get in the article, it was talking about, like the big thing that it kept talking about was the $132,000 that he spent buying Adidas or the Yeezy supply app to get Yeezys. And then he sold it and made a total of $20,000 profit off of that $132,000, which is a lot of money, which is crazy, but it's Adidas. So I was trying to figure out why they were talking about that with Nike. Part of the reason I didn't want to make the video yesterday, because I wanted to see what's going on. So then I went through and looked more, and yes, he is connected via his mother, and gets hundreds of pairs through botting. Probably knows the people that make the Nike sneakers app, so he knows how to bot them. And it's weird because about 6 months ago, I just found this out this morning from Polos and J's. Apparently 6 months ago, he was on a sneaker YouTube channel, the DNA Show, I think it's called. I think so. I think that's what it's called, the DNA Show. Anyways, he was on there talking about his whole botting thing and everything. So it's quite possible that video is what got him, you know what I'm saying, caught up. What got him and his mother caught up, which is unfortunate for his mother, but you shouldn't have been seeding people's shoes like that. You shouldn't have been allowing people to bot that much. You know what I'm saying? Now, this leads us kind of into the second thing that I wanted to talk about in this video, and that is that a lot of people are like, yeah, he's gone. One of the botters is gone. I'm going to have a chance to get the UNC ones. Listen, you are not going to get your UNC ones. You're not. Even if there were zero botters, if botters and resellers didn't exist and it was a perfect world and everybody who was going for the UNC ones only got one pair, you still probably are not going to get the UNC ones. You have to keep in mind, there's only, at least what we heard right now, 130,000 pairs of the UNC ones. Not 130 million. Apparently, there's only 130,000 pairs of the UNC ones. And keep in mind, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, people in the sneaker community feel entitled, and I feel like I have to knock you down from your entitlement. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel entitled to these shoes, and you shouldn't either. There's 130,000 pairs. I'm going to say it again. 130,000 pairs. That's not just for the United States. That's for the entire world. That's for the United States. That's for all the European countries. That's for all the Asian countries. There is 130,000 pairs. I will say it again. Now, there's probably, 10 million sneakerheads, give or take. And I feel like that's a low number. I feel like a low ball is 10 million sneakerheads for around the world. I'm including China, I'm including Japan, I'm including Korea. Realistically, there's probably like 20,000, but I'm just going to say 10, right? Just for the arguments of the numbers, we'll say that there's 10 million sneakerheads in the world. If there's only 10 million sneakerheads in the world, 130,000 pairs, let's say that's about 100 pairs. That means 1% of the people that are going to be on sneakers app are going to get them. That's if there's only 10 million people, right? And it's going to be less than 1% because stores have their pairs already. Some have been backdoored. Some people got early pairs. There was the early exclusive access last week. You know what I'm saying? All of that, a lot of pairs went out. So once again, if there's only 100,000 pairs and 10 people, now let's say there's 80,000 pairs left, right? And 10 million people are going for them. Why do you think, you watching this video this angry right now, why do you think that you deserve these sneakers more than everyone else? You know what I'm saying? You're not going to hit on your sneakers app. You're not going to hit on your flex app. Your homie's not going to look out for you. And you're going to be mad at the world. Man, I deserve these sneakers. I want these sneakers. I want these sneakers more than anybody. What makes you think that you want these sneakers more than the rest of the 10 million plus people that wants these sneakers? You see what I'm saying? That's the problem. That's why people are getting so upset. Some things are meant to be exclusive. The reason why diamonds and gold are expensive is because there is a limited amount of it. There's a finite amount of gold, which is why the price of gold keeps rising. There is a finite amount of it. Not everyone can afford it. That's why it's so expensive. That's why it's so hard to find. With high-end luxury cars, there is a finite amount of certain cars that are made. Even cigars. I have a couple of cigars that have been discontinued, that haven't been. There's one particular cigar that I have, I think 4 of them right now. I just smoked one yesterday. I used to have 5, but they don't make them anymore. It's a 13-year-old cigar, extremely sought after. Not everybody can have this. You see what I'm saying? What makes you watching this video? Why do you think that you deserve this video more than anyone, or not this video? Everyone deserves this video, but what makes you think that you deserve those sneakers more than everyone else that wants them, right? 10 million people. 10 million people, there's 130,000 pairs. What makes you watching this video think that you deserve them more than anyone else? That's like, for those of you that live in the United States of America, which is like the vast majority of you that watch my videos, right? That's like when the lottery comes around, when the mega ball comes around and you don't hit the mega ball and you're like, man, I hate all these botters. I hate people who buy multiple tickets. I was supposed to win the lottery. I have to win the lottery. If they're going to do a lottery, it's supposed to be for me. You sound ridiculous. What is this sense of entitlement? It's the exact, for whatever reason, in every other realm it doesn't apply, but for whatever reason in sneakers, everyone thinks that they personally deserve, they are entitled to this sneaker for retail. You know what I'm saying? And it's completely different. There's one other realm, I guess, where it was kind of similar, and that was with the whole PlayStation 5 situation. And that one, I'll agree with you guys. You guys everyone deserves a PlayStation 5 that wants one, a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X for retail. Why? Because we all know that they're going to keep making more and more and more. People botting them and getting a bunch of them, that's dope for them. I'm happy for those people because they're taking advantage of the impatient idiots who don't realize that Sony is going to be making PlayStations every single day of every single week of every single month for the next 5, 6, 7 years until they start developing the PlayStation 6, right? The market's going to be saturated. You'll be able to walk into a store and get one. I'm lucky enough to have mine right there, able to get it once again for retail. I guess a little over retail because the only ones they had was the Miles Morales bundle with the extra controller in the Miles Morales game, but I was probably going to get it anyway, so it is what it is. But other than that, man, why does everyone feel so entitled about sneakers? Like, you are not supposed to get everything for retail. That is the point of pretty much sneakers. That is why some things are are more sought after than others. What makes something sought after is scarcity. If it's something like an all-white Air Force One, it is what it is. Everyone has it. These are not all-white Air Force Ones. These are not meant to be for everybody. This is not a pair of Hirachis. This is not a pair of Roshis. You know what I'm saying? This is not a pair of Adidas Shell Toes or Adidas Superstars. You know what I'm saying? These are Air Jordan 1 UNCs. These are meant to be exclusive. Or when the J Balvins came out, those were meant to be exclusive. You know what I'm saying? There's some shoes that you are not supposed to get, that not everyone is supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got for this video, man. I've talked about this before, but really just wanted to articulate really how I feel about everyone in the sneaker game feeling entitled. But that is it for this one, you guys. I am the Anonymous Sneakerhead. If you are new here, make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Join the Anonymous Sneakerhead family. Join the channel. Also, take the time, you know what I'm saying, if you want to support the channel, just take the half a second to go down there and click that like button, man. Also, last but not least, man, go ahead, take the time to follow the Instagram at Anonymous Sneakerhead. You get a lot of things up there first. Poll stories, kicks of the day, questions, all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? You would have saw me post these up there already. I'm not going to do a review on these because they're so old, but these definitely are going to go into the top 10 video, which I'll probably drop tomorrow. But that is it for this one, you guys. I am the most mysterious sneaker YouTuber in the game, and as always, it's all about the sneakers.